What's going on, fellow gamers? ChaosEclipse here. We are on Genesis Alpha 1 today. Have not streamed this game or played it in a bit, so we're going to check it out again. Last time we played, I actually did put down a settlement. I did use humans, so we're going to try to do something different this time. We also did the tutorial one the last time, which was, I think, this one here, the very first one. So we're going to go with something else, which some of these I still don't even have unlocked. I don't even know which one to pick here. Oh, well, that one tells me how to unlock it. You find 60 iron in 1 round. What do they mean by 1 round? That doesn't help. Search 3 weapons to tier 2 in 1 round. Because I'm pretty sure I've refined more than just 60 iron before. Alright, we'll just go with the second one, I guess. So we will click on that. Over here, we're going to start with a male. I don't know how to unlock these either. Unlock species, complete Genesis for at least half the crew belonging to this species. Oh, okay. So that's probably why none of these are unlocked. I might have unlocked the female for the second one because we only did humans in the other one. We're going to leave male, female, artifacts. Let's see, semi-automatic rifle. Oh wow, that's a crew weapon too. Okay. Minigun. Alien location, gain knowledge about the universe distribution of these species. I don't care about that. I don't care about those either. Suit upgrade while increases cell consumption and weapons damage. Increases cell consuming weapons damage. Does that mean they just take more damage? Okay, so we'll put this one in there because I wanted to try those out the last time and I did do it. We'll give the crew rifles. What else we got here? Show sights and the harvester on the motion tracker. That's not that really big of a deal. I'm just reading the descriptions real quick. Resource location, cable, battery, quick crawl, gunpowder. This gate can block hostile creatures. I mean, I've had that before unlocked. I mean, I guess we can throw it on there too. And then the last one we can do, all the way back down here, correct push to return faster. That's not bad. Or biotank capacity increases harvester biomass. We'll do the harvester upgrade so that they can return faster. Alright, and then galaxy setup. Not going to mess with anything. Rogue ships as well. I didn't realize that they actually count the rogue ships. Okay, we'll leave all that alone and we will start our mission.
When I was young, our dream was
to
to go to the stars. And so we tried, gave our best, and in the end we made it into space. We came here to prove our machines, our courage. We came for the competition and for the vanity. But we weren't ready yet. And the dream faded, became a nightmare, became propaganda and lies. But soon, our old dream became a global necessity. We needed resources. We needed more space and more food. We needed a perspective. After years of digging in the dust of Mars, the inventors gave us wings, the hyperdrive. Our ticket to not only Venus or Jupiter, but to Messier, to Andromeda, and to a galaxy we call Alpha 1. A galaxy full of bright suns and beautiful planets. A galaxy full of life. A new hope. An alliance of powerful corporations was forged, and Project Genesis initiated. The dream returned, and we became pioneers again. Arcs full of genetic material reached Alpha 1. Their goal? Finding a new home for its cargo, and to initiate a new Genesis for mankind. The best commanders were chosen to lead these starships, and like myself, you are one of them.
Welcome to the shipbuilding interface. Here you build and upgrade our ship.
Okay, so if anyone is new in here and you guys have not seen this, or if anyone comes across this video and you guys are just watching on YouTube later, I'm just going to give you a quick explanation of the game. So this is our ship here. This is the, looks like it's called USS Genesis, which I think you can change. But basically this is what they define as a roguelite shooter, I think. To me, it's more of a space survival with tactical planning. I think I said that right. You'll see what I mean. So basically, we have to build our ship first, which is the part we're on now, and then you actually do take over a character. You'll be in first person, but to add on to the ship, we do have to come back in this type of menu and kind of organize things as far as building more rooms or like a reactor or something along those lines. And our main goal is to create enough clones so that we can settle a colony on another planet that is feasible to colonize. So it tells you everything here on the left side on what to do. So it wants us to build a greenhouse, it wants us to do a tractor beam, build a storage, and then a crew. So the tutorial is basically going to walk you through this, which is what we're doing now. It starts off with a tutorial every single time, as far as I know anyway. And then from there, you're just kind of on your own. Like, it will eventually stop giving you missions and you just got to kind of figure stuff out. But for the most part, it'll at least lead you in the right direction. So, hey, how's it going, Observer of the Void? How are you doing today? So let's see here. We need to build a greenhouse, which first we're going to do...
The corridor connects modules and is available in different designs. Make sure you balance the ship's layout between security and efficiency.
How do I rotate? Oh, there we go. Okay. It looked like the left and right was longer than the up and down, so nah. Alright, so let's go ahead, place that there. We're going to do, let's say, 3 of them, and then from here we'll start branching off. So we'll go 2 out this way, 2 out this way. You do have so many things that you're going to be able to put down, as you can see there on the right side. Each one of these that I'm placing down does take up 1 energy. Currently we have 93, which we did start at 100. But we need to build a greenhouse, a tractor beam, storage, and crew quarters. So the greenhouse you're always going to want away from everything, which I will eventually explain that. So
This is a greenhouse. The concept of cultivating plants on board of our ship is central to the Genesis project. There is no technology known to us that can effectively store or even provide a vital biosphere for the full time of our endeavor. Different life forms also demand different biosphere components to survive on this ship. To compose a certain biosphere, we need special plants. Superior genetics cloning technology is not configured for the creation or reproduction of plants. This means that we need to protect our plants at all costs.
Oh, hey, let me try something for you real quick, man. I was trying to do this yesterday, but I think you had already left the chat. Keep in mind, I may not be doing this right. We're gonna see here. And like I said, I mean, yeah, you'll eventually get coins and stuff, but at the moment the coins There you go. So now you have 100 plus the 6 you have, so you're at 106 now. Um, so right now the coins in my chat have no purpose at all, but I do eventually plan on doing stuff with them. They're going to be used for like in the future. They're going to be used for raffles. They're going to be used for giveaways. Eventually, I will make it to where you guys can redeem like little gifts and stuff that you can like put up on the screen while I'm playing and stuff like that. Yeah, you don't have to thank me, man. I appreciate you for stopping by. I don't have many viewers. Numbers been climbing a little bit, which is good. You know, that's always a good thing, especially for a streamer. But yeah, definitely. Thanks for stopping by. Is the main thing. Let's see here. So now we need tractor beam, storage, crew. So I don't want to put anything else next to the greenhouse. Like I said, we want to keep the greenhouse separate. So let's go with another corridor. Go down there probably. That looks about right. Guess we can go. I don't want it too close though. Let's go out. We'll go out on the other side. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 more out here. Here. And then we're gonna do. Is it resources? Yep. So we're gonna
This is the refined storage module. Production-ready materials leave the refinery and will be stored here. Keep an eye on our refined storage capacity. If we run out of space, the refining process will be placed on hold. Our refined materials are the source for shipbuilding, weapon, and ammunition supply.
We can do our... Let's see, do I want the tractor beam in the middle or... Oh, you know what we can do? Here, we can do the crew quarters.
Crew quarters. Each crew member needs a slot in one of these modules. If a crew member is sick or feels bad, you can most likely find them here.
Yeah, we'll do that. Then we need our tractor beam last. So, resources again. Yep, and just enough for a tractor beam because we only have 5 cable left. Crap. Let's do more corridors real quick because these only take up energy. And we will do our tractor beam.
The Alpha Quadrant is full of shipwrecks. Our tractor beam module is a fast way to acquire already refined materials. Materials will be directly moved to the ship's storage. No deposit and no refinery required.
It's not really going to matter where I put it. We'll do it here. Alright, so that is everything that we need to build. And then from here, I think we can just exit. So we can do start. Do you want to return to the main menu? If you choose to return to the main menu, no, I don't want to return to the main menu. I just want to get out of this. Toggle start game. Nope, wrong one. Start game. Okay, storage. We have 2. Crew cabin, 4 of 5. 0 remaining resources. Crew without cabin. Okay, rename ship. We're gonna call this the USS. I don't know. What's another word? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. call it the USS. None of those make sense. You know what? We'll just do Hope. Because we are man's last hope. Return to building, start game. Year 2147. Launching Alpha 1. And it's going to go over more tutorial stuff.
New captain promoted.
Here we are Captain Keller. Oh, the ship's different too. Did not expect that. Okay. That's gonna throw me off a bit. The bridge is different. Okay, we already have a couple robots here. Alright, so this is our ship, this is a bridge. Obviously we have space out there, which if there's stuff that will appear in space, you'll be able to see it here. So if we come across like a another planet, or actually there's a moon down there, or probably a planet, I don't know. But if we come across like a trade station or something like that, it will appear here. You'll be able to see it out there. We can come this way, you can see everything that we built. So that way we didn't put anything. This way is our greenhouse, which is right here.
Survival guide updated.
And of course, if I wanted to, it's going to tell me about the greenhouse. We're not going to do that though. Come back this way, go back down. The sensitivity is really high. Come back down this way. Over here we have our 2 storage rooms. So one there, one here. Nothing down that way, just an empty hall. But we can always add on to this. That's why I did that. And this way is going to be our crew quarters.
Survival guide updated.
4 people here. I only see 3. Am I missing someone? Or is it only 4? Is it 4? I thought it was 5. I thought it was 2 males, 2 females, and then the captain. Interesting. We'll be able to tell in a minute. It's going to make, well, I don't know if it's going to make us, but we'll look at our crew in a minute anyway. And then if we come all the way down here and to the left, this is our tractor beam room.
Survival guide updated.
Oh, you know what? Are they in here? Oh, even the tractor beam room looks a little bit different. Not by much. Weird rocks still in the corner. Okay. Alright, so let's go back to the bridge. I gotta remember the layout of my ship. That sensitivity is driving me crazy. Hold on. Gameplay. Captain. Inverted controls. No, aim sensitivity. Gamma. It doesn't look too dark on YouTube, but we'll turn it up just a tad. Whole color is not red, but it should be. Field of view, that's fine. All that's fine. Apply. And of course, it pulls out our weapon. I don't know where our 5th person is. Okay, whatever. So we click on this. This is the area that we're currently in. How do I zoom in? Zoom R3. So this area here is like the green dot here in the center is where we're at. So you can see all the the little white dots that are on it. That means that is where, or not where. That means that there's planets in this spot that we're at. And on the right side, you can see it says planets explored 07. That's because we have not explored any of those planets. If I was to move over here to the left, you can see there that there's 4 planets. The right side is 5. top is 6, and bottom was 4. If you come to these blank ones here, there's just nothing there to do. So we'll probably just smooth through those pretty fast. And then that is, looks like a merchant. So which merchants, you kind of have to be careful. I don't know what that is. That might be something dangerous. I don't remember. But anyway, because there is planets here, 0 of 7, what we can do is we can come over here to this here, and we can start scanning the planets. So it's going to scan probably, well, it'll do more than 7, because it scans for the planets that we're in, and then I think it does adjacent areas. So it'll do the 7 here, the 4, the 6, it'll do all of those. But instead of doing this ourselves, which is what we were doing, what we can do is we can come back over to this here. We can click use terminal, and we can go over here, and you can see, yeah, we do have 4 people. So our name is Keller. We're not on the list. We have Hodge, Horn, Lawson, and Mancini. Oh yeah, so there's the other person. They're assigned to the greenhouse. Okay, I just didn't see them in there. Oh wow, and they don't have rifles. They have shotguns. Okay, well, they're gonna kill some aliens if we need to. Alright, so let's put, we'll just go down the line. So Hodge,
job assigned.
Assign here to the bridge. And because these things need to be done, instead of doing them ourselves, once he gets here, he will start searching those himself. And if you come over here, you can see him coming. It just takes forever because the crew quarters is way down there. But there's a reason why I did that with the crew quarters, which, like I said, I will explain in just a second here. So he's going to go to another machine like this. He'll pick his own machine, whichever one he wants to, and he'll start doing it. Now, when the NPCs are doing it themselves, it just goes slow. So you see how slow that's going? But eventually it will get done. Now, if I want to, I can still help him. I can just come to another machine and do it. And then he'll jump back and forth between the however many machines are in here. So if there's 3 machines, he'll walk from one to the other, and then he'll go to the other one. So it's going to take him some time. So if I wanted to, I could just do all of them, and once all of that is done, he just won't have anything to do, and he'll just walk around the cabin here and the captain's quarters. I'll go over that in a minute too. If we come back over here to our greenhouse, you can see the person that's in here. There she is. So this is Mancini. So her job is to keep these plants in here alive. At the moment, where is the terminal? So at the moment, she literally has nothing to do. It just shows in here that she has 3 plants. On the right side, it shows she has 3 plants. And the little green squares means that they are all giving off full oxygen. You have 4 or 5 plants, you'll want to assign another person because that 4th plant won't start giving off enough oxygen, meaning like it's not getting watered or something like that. But you can also mix the air that's breathable. So right now we have 3 O2 things, like 3 O2 plants, but there's some creatures which we'll be able to clone later on that you can, like they breathe like NK1 or something. I don't know if that's actually one of them. I don't remember what the other ones are. But there's like 3 or 4, you know what, there might be 4 or 5 different types of plants that you can get to do different atmospheres for the creatures to breathe. But there's a big long process as far as making a clone of one of those people, and then you have to find the right plant before you can clone them. But with one person in here, we can only do 3 plants. The 4th one will start to kind of, I mean, you'll be able to do it with 4, but if you have 4 plants in here, you'll probably want to assign another crew member. But we're good right now. I don't know if it says it in here. So, yeah, so the 3 plants that we have, the 3 O2 plants up in the top right there, you can see it says atmosphere, O2, and it says 6. The 6 means that we can, that the 3 plants that are giving the O2 atmosphere will give enough oxygen for 6 people. So technically we can clone 1 more person. If we have the stuff for it, we can clone 1 more person and still be good with the oxygen. After that, then we're gonna have to get more plants if we want to clone more people. Now keep in mind this, like it's really technical what I'm telling you guys right now, but it's not hard. I only know all this because I've played this game so many times because it is such a great game. One of the really cool things that I like about this game, love in fact, I wish other games did this, the crew quarters. The reason why I put them back here is because your crew can actually get infected. So when you are in the tractor beam room down here and you're scanning debris on board, creatures can actually come on board as well. With the debris, they will start attacking your crewmates, which the crew will start attacking them, and it just goes back and forth. But because of that, your crew can actually get infected. They can get sick, things like that. If they get sick and they get spores in their lungs, they can actually spread that throughout the ship. So if they say I have someone in here and he gets sick and he has it in his lungs, what he'll do automatically, he'll start walking back to his crew quarters. So he'll walk all this way, which will be infecting this entire area here. He'll turn left, he'll come over here to his crew quarters, and he'll stay in here until the infection goes away. Which I don't think I've ever had anyone die from an infection, but it can get pretty bad. The greenhouse is the only reason, or not the only reason, but the only way for your people to basically stay alive. So you want the greenhouse in a total different area so that the people in here don't get infected or anything like that. Plus your ship can actually be raided and stuff, and you want it close to the bridge because most of the time as the captain you're going to be up towards the bridge anyway. So if it gets invaded or anything like that, you'll want to make sure that the greenhouse is covered, which for that reason, even though we don't need it, we're going to actually assign another person here with the person we have now. So you can do triangle, which will do a quick assign, or you can come over here and you can pick whoever you want specifically to assign them. I think it'll just go down the line, so it should assign horn. Even if I do the quick ones, we're just going to hit triangle.
Job assigned.
And there we go. It automatically assigned someone, and it did, yeah, it did horn. So now horn will come over here, and he'll start helping her with the plant. So even if we need to get, another plant or something like that, it'll automatically, or not automatically, but we won't have to worry about assigning another person in there because we already have enough people. What else? What else? This dude's gonna take forever with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and help him out. We're gonna speed this up real quick. The robots that you see there in the back, yeah, the one that's here, the one that's over here, these robots will help do like your storage and everything like that. One of the other things that I didn't go over yet, so because your ship can be invaded and creatures can actually come on board, or you can get like infections on the ship, it'll have like spores and stuff growing on the ground, and they can actually grow up under here, which is basically the underside of your ship. So eventually you'll have to make like access points along these areas, just to make sure that like there's nothing under here, or you'll have to have an access point so you can easily get under here and destroy whatever is under here. Like right now I forgot to do an access point, so I might want to do one of those just so I can get under here a lot quicker. Because right now the only two access points that we have, you guys see me come in at, which is right up here. There's the bridge, and then the other access point, whoops. The other access point is going to be all the way down at the end where the tractor beam room is, which that is part of the problem as far as them being able to get under here, because wherever the tractor beam room is, like if a creature spawns in up there, they can just jump off the little platform up there, come down here and go into the vents, I guess that's what we can call it, and they'll have access to your whole ship. So you kind of have to go under here every now and then, just to make sure that nothing's alive under here, make sure there's no infections or anything like that, but you'll have indicators and stuff telling you that there's stuff alive on the ship and all that. So alright, let's help him out. Like I said, we'll just scan everything real quick. All I'm doing is I'm just holding L2, you don't have to like keep hitting buttons or anything like that. But this first one actually does take the longest because, like I said, what it's doing is it's scanning the area we're currently in. So it's scanning all 7 areas all 7 planets in this area, and then it's scanning 4 that were in the adjacent one, the 6 that were in the other one. I think it was another 6 and another 4. So it's basically scanning like, I don't know, 27 different things. So we're just gonna go ahead and finish this up. So like I said, if not, he will take forever to do it because of how long this one is. I think there's a way to tell too, probably here. So that's still, okay, yeah, so that's 6 of 6, 4 of 4, 5 of 5. So we need to do one more there, and then, yeah, so this is actually the last one. There we go. So now he doesn't have a job, but we're gonna leave him on the bridge anyway. Because if we do get invaded, the bridge is the other place you want to keep secure because they have access to the ship. So we're going to leave him in here to protect the bridge because if something does come on board, the NPCs will automatically attack them. Here we have like a weapons locker, so you'll see like
access
rifles,
granted,
things like that in here. Which, what do we currently have? Is that a shotgun? I don't like that they gave me a shotgun. It's not bad, but
access granted.
I switch it. Laser rifle. There we go. I like the rifle better.
Access granted.
All right, and then you have ammo in here, which you can make all of this stuff. I don't think you can make the guns, at least not yet. Eventually, you can make more guns. You have ammo in here. You can make that. We have 2 energy barriers, which we will take both of those. We have 2 turrets, we'll take both of those, and I will show you guys what I like to do with them. This is up to you guys if this is how you want to play. It doesn't matter to me, I'm just letting you know how I prefer to do this. So like I said, this room currently is the most dangerous one just because we're going to scan stuff onto the ship. It'll come in right here. Sometimes creatures can come on board with it. So what we're going to do is we are going to come over... Where should I put it? Actually, well, crap. Where's, okay, that's the entrance for underneath. So the first thing that we can do is we can take a turret, and we're going to place it right here.
Weapons activated.
That way, if anything spawns in under here, which it can, before it has a chance to run in here and get access to the ship, that turret should shoot it. You can see here, it does have the amount of ammo that the turret has. And then to help the turret, because it's not going to kill it in just 2 shots or anything, so to help the turret before the creature gets through there, we're going to throw down a barrier like so. Come on. There we go. So that will block any creature from trying to get in there. This also has a damage thing, so 600, so the creature can definitely damage it, but it won't be able to break it before the turret kills it. And that's the only access point that we have at the moment, so we're going to leave that there. And then the other one we're actually going to bring up here in case it does come up here.
Weapons activated.
And then we are going to block off the hallway. Right there. Now that looks dumb, but it will still block out the creatures so that they don't have access. So the only time anything you can get out of this room at the moment is if it's human, or if whoever I assign to this room does get infected, because they can still carry it through the barrier. So with all that being said, what we can do now is we can start our mission, which is to start bringing debris on board so that we can start getting materials. So we have the first thing that we're going to
Welcome to the shipbuilding interface.
is we're actually
Here
going
you
to
build
need
and
to
upgrade
build
our ship. Modules can also be deconstructed if you're not satisfied with their
We're gonna need to
layout,
build a hangar
or
next,
if
so
you
our
have other
main-
reasons to
Our
destroy
main
them.
goal at the moment is trying
Also,
to get framework.
I
You
recommend
can see it
using this
needs 10
interface for
framework,
orientation
and
on
it needs
board
20
by
energy. We have
accessing the
50
ship
energy.
map.
Interesting, she stopped talking the same time I did. Anyway, so you need 50 energy, or it needs 20 energy, we have 50, but it also needs 10 framework, we only have 2. So our main goal at the moment is getting framework. So the reason why I looked at that is because the hangar's the next thing we're going to need to build, and we need framework. So if we look here, you can see that that debris is only going to give us battery. There's 6 framework right there, so we can start with that one. There's a whole bunch of stuff in that, but that's actually going down to a planet, and it says the danger is high, which is interesting because I don't think I've ever had a high danger thing from the very first area, but that's fine. There's 6 cable there, sulfur there, more framework there. So we can get 6, 7, and then that's another planet that needs to be launched. Okay, so we'll start with this framework here. What that does is it means that it's going to start trying to scan this area, the one that we were just on, in order to scan debris from out in space to our ship. So same thing in here, we still need to assign someone, but if we don't want to just yet, we can just come up to one of these machines and do it ourselves. As you can see, it's not filling up or anything. That's because no one's assigned here. So before I assign someone, what I want to do is I'm going to do the first one and see if anything comes on board with us. So we're going to go ahead and scan that first one,
Resource
and then we're going to
being
pause
complete.
because it will actually show the stuff coming on board. If anything comes, it'll be
Resource
right now, like that.
acquired.
So if that little bug would have spawned down there, it could have easily had access to the entire ship by going that way. But that's why I put the turret down here, because it will automatically pick it up. Which I should probably turn that turret. They turn 360 degrees, but I don't like that it keeps going back and forth here, because it needs to turn all the way around just to shoot something. So we're gonna pick it back up.
Weapons deactivated.
Place it facing.
Weapons
There we
activated.
go. That's a little bit better. Just so that it turns a lot faster to get whatever. Okay, so the bugs in this area are not bad. They're just little worms. They're not any big guys or anything like that. So what we're gonna do, we have one person on the bridge. On the bridge, one person on the bridge. We have 2 in the greenhouse, and we're gonna do the last guy here. So the last one is going to be this one. Because you can see this one's in the greenhouse, that one's in the greenhouse, that one's on the bridge. So Lawson is going to be the one in here. And I will say this, normally whoever is assigned to this area is usually going to get promoted very fast. So right now he's a private. Once they're promoted, it just gives you access to give them better guns or better technology for that person. Usually they will last a lot longer. And then if our character, the one that we're playing right now, Keller, if he dies, it will give us the next highest rank. So Lawson will probably be our first person that will end up if our character dies. So we're gonna go ahead and assign
Job
Lawson.
assigned.
He's gonna come over here, which we'll eventually see him running down the hall. Yeah, Lawson. There you are. Alright, and then what he's gonna do is the same thing that the guy on the bridge was doing. He's gonna come in here, he's gonna start using these different machines. I think there's 3 in here, there's 2 there, there's 1 over here. So he'll start using those, he'll start scanning stuff on his own. Once again, once that bar fills up, then we'll automatically get debris here, and go from there. But what we did get should have given us more framework. So yeah, we had 2 framework, we now have 3. This next one will have 4. Let's just go ahead and speed it up again, just because we
Resource
have nothing
being
else to do at the
complete.
moment. Because we need the framework.
Resources
And eventually
collected.
the ship will become fully functional on its own. Eventually you can make all kinds of different rooms. You can
Resource beaming complete.
kind of make it to where the game just takes over itself.
Resource
The
acquired.
right type of rooms, people assigned in the right areas, things like that, and then you can start making clones. If you need more people, you can start making better
Resource
weapons, you can make
beaming
more
complete.
turrets. Like, all that stuff is going to be fully automated.
Resources collected.
And of course, she's just standing around because I'm doing the work anyway, so but it's fine.
Resource beaming complete.
I'm hoping the both because you'll see
Resource
in the turret
acquired.
both shoot it. Or both shoot at it, I should say.
Resource beaming
And what would
complete.
happen if there was no framework here? You can still go back to the bridge.
Resources collected.
You can still go back to the bridge and you can just go to one of the different areas and scan debris there. But our main goal, like I said, is going to be the framework. Hey, how's it going, Mozart? Second. So we got that framework. Yeah, see, because we're not even going to be able to get the rest of the framework. So I don't know if we can even build the other thing yet. The hangar. Hangar. We can't. We're still short 2 more framework. So yeah, so we can't even do anything else in this area. Well, I mean, we can, but it's not going to be too helpful. Because we can't go down to the planets without a hangar. So the only thing we can do is we can get the battery from this debris, and we can get the cable from here. Let's get the cable, and we'll grab the battery as well, and then we will have to move to a different area. Dude, it's always aliens.
Resource beaming
Always
complete.
aliens. Did you notice the, I don't know if it shows you guys the thumbnail.
Resource acquired.
Live, and it shows you, like, part of the gameplay. The thumbnail looks like aliens. Like the little,
Resource
little egg
being
things that are on
complete.
the ground. Little pods, or whatever you want to call them.
Resources
Enemy
collected.
spotted.
Get it! Get it! Good job. You didn't do anything. I'm not happy with you. But the turret did. So. Also, I apologize. I did not mean to yell in you guys' ears. To me, that was really loud.
Resource
I should probably
beaming
turn myself
complete.
down.
Resource acquired.
There we go. Alright, and then every now and then, when you kill the creature, you'll see this, which is done by doing that, and it gives you a bit of clone sample. And then you see that mist that's right there? That actually brings in the spores that I was talking about, so the spores can actually get through here as well. They can spread throughout the ship, but we want to put a stop to this as soon as possible. Blast that away. There's a lot over here. Get rid of that one. But this is also why the person who is in this room gets promoted faster, because they're exposed to all kinds of different spores and everything. There's still mist, so it's still here. So they're exposed to all kinds of spores, and then when the creature does come through, he will also. Oh no, it's going through the ship already.
Resources collected.
When the spores do come through, he has a chance to get infected, and when the aliens come through, he's the one that's killing them. So that's why they get promoted a lot faster than anyone else. Okay, so I think we're good with the spores, but now, because it came out here, I'm going to have to check under the ship, too. So we come back in here, we're going to jump down here. See any spores growing? Let's go check in here. And nothing. We're good. So, alright, so now we can just being
Resource beaming.
we can help him keep doing this.
Resource acquired.
Fire.
Did not mean to do that. As part of the tutorial, if you go through here and you click on it, it'll tell you like things that happen in the story, or like what your objective is, just all kinds of different things while you're running. Dude, don't freak me out like that. There's a leg right there. It should have disappeared with the creature. I don't like that it did. Although it's not helpful.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected.
Keep looking out there just to make sure there's nothing moving around on the ship. Alright, so I think we got all the cable out of this one. So we got the cable, we got the framework, the last thing we got is the battery. So there's going to be 12 of them here. So this is one.
Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired. Resource beaming complete. Resources collected. Resource beaming complete.
3.
Resource acquired. Resource beaming complete. Resources collected. Resource beaming complete.
Yep.
Resource acquired.
It's funny to think that every time you need to beam something on board, it's just someone like typing away on it.
Resources collected.
Ooh, right, more than one. Get the other one. Alright, so since they came on board, there might be spores in the area. I don't think so. Doesn't always happen. Sometimes you can get spores even without the creatures. Yeah, I can see that.
Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired. Resource beaming complete. Resources collected.
My eyes bother me so much.
Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired.
Fire!
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected.
Dude, I've been trying so hard to get into the newer Doom games. Like I played
Resource beaming complete.
Doom, the one that came out on PS4. And it was good. Never beat it
Resource
though. Got about
acquired.
halfway through the game and just kind of stopped. And then I was like, oh, it's a really good game though, which it is. And then I tried doing Doom Eternal, but I was like, well, I don't really want to play it until I beat Doom. So my Doom Eternal game I have not even touched because I never beat Doom. And they're both just sitting there. Okay, so we have all of that stuff. Yeah. I mean, you're pretty active in here most of the time anyway, so it's not like you're not going to get your coins back. Okay, so we need to go to a different area because I can't do anything else, and we need to go somewhere where there's framework. So problem is that these places don't really tell me where framework is. Resource tracker, framework. Never mind, it does. So it looks like there's framework at all of them. Which one has the most? 4, 4, 5, 6. Let's go there.
Warning. Prepare for hyperdrive.
if I should stay here. This is when your ship gets boarded, when you're by a shipwreck. Not always, but it's definitely not a good place to be. Let's go back over here to the tractor beam room. Dude, I have so many games that I do that with.
Resources collected.
And then there's other games where, like, I'll buy them and they just sit there. Not only because I didn't beat the first one or whatever, but because, like, at the time of me trying to play it, like, I'm just not into it. But I was like, oh, it's a really good game, and I'm like, just looking at it. And it's
Resource acquired.
Dude, I'm always tired. I'll let you find the
resources collected.
How I have a collection that I don't do anything with. But no, so because of my employment situation at the moment, I haven't been really waking up early, but I also haven't been able to sleep. That's
resource
the
acquired.
insomnia side of me. I was actually up really early this morning, and I have to get up really early tomorrow morning. And I'm trying not to take a nap throughout the day.
Resources collected.
I don't need to, and I can get used to being up all the time anyway. For scores.
Area secure.
I know I saw some. Hope they didn't go in as long as. Dude, are you gonna get sick? Tell me if he's sick or not. Oh, here we go. So you can tell if it's going to spread because once you destroy that, if it is going to spread, you'll see more spores in the air. But the problem is they can jump pretty far. The spores can.
Resource acquired.
He's still in there working, which is fine. I need to check out the ship. Good. I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. Yeah, I think we're good. Keep it.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected.
Music is so ominous in this game. Also, I don't know why I have so many windows. This must just be this type of ship.
Resource beaming complete.
Oh, there's still some.
Resource acquired.
I don't like that the AI doesn't do the, Okay, why is that not registering as me shooting? Come on, where is it at? I don't like that they don't shoot at the stuff growing on the ship. They basically wait for it to be hatched and a creature come out before they'll actually do anything to it. Alright, let's check on the bottom again. I just don't need the ship overrun this early into the game. Alright, so we got all that. Is there another spot? We got the framework. We can get battery and cable. Alright, before we do that, let's build us a hangar. Resources. Hangar.
This is our hangar module. The hangar is necessary to acquire resources, plants, or other interesting things from planets and shipwrecks. You need to assign pilots to operate a hangar. Please use the hangar terminal for additional information.
That'll work. Here's our hangar.
Survival guide updated.
This actually works out because now we have access here under the ship. But if anything comes in through the hangar, it's only going to get to the tractor beam room, and then this turret's going to kill it anyway before it gets further into the ship. So I think we're good there. What else can we build though? Biotank, we need one of those. We can build both of those, but we need a refinery too. Oh wow! That refinery looks so different from the ones from the previous ones.
This is the refinery. Raw materials will be enhanced
I don't
here.
think it's going to show up that
This
way, though.
process takes time.
Yeah,
To
I
increase
think so.
refining
I'm not
speed,
trying to do
assign
top
engineers to
populate.
work in the
Shut it.
refinery.
Alright, so let's do... Let's do the refinery, I guess. Where to put it, though? I don't want two access points to the refinery. That would still leave two there. Oh crap. Okay. You know what? We're not even going to do a refinery yet. Let's do a biotank.
All biomass you collect will be stored here. Make sure we always have enough biomass in stock and biomass tanks ready. Biomass is the basic material for every cloning procedure.
That won't fit there or there. Actually, we could. No, I don't really want to. Oh, decisions. Put it there. Although, if we put it there, I don't think I can connect anything else to it. Corridor. Okay, yeah, I can do more corridors. Okay, yeah, we'll leave it there. So let's go look at it. I don't think we need to do anything with it. At least not yet. Yeah, this just holds bodily fluids for when we need to clone things. Okay, we're good. We are good. What else we got? So, biotank. No point doing a deposit yet. Cantina. Clones who cherish a good meal can become human. Provides health regeneration for the crew. Dude, how come I didn't have half of these things in the previous one? I think it's because I was still doing the tutorial thing. We need a reactor, but I don't have any more framework for that. Escape can block hostile creatures.
The security corridor serves as a protection from alien infestations. Build it strategically to protect important modules from threats.
2 things. Yeah, well, my important module is here. So I'd have to destroy those two in order to put it here. Yeah, let's do that. So, wait, before I do it. Defense. Okay, yeah, I can make it. Okay, so, destroy this. And boom, the ship blows up because nothing's connected. Just joking, but it does give you a certain period of time for you to fix that.
Power reestablished.
There we go. The people in there in the greenhouse are freaking out. They're like, oh my god, we're all gonna die. Okay, so where are we? Okay, so it's down this way. Yeah, so here's a security gate. Okay, does it do one on the bottom too? It's completely blocked off on the bottom. That is awesome. Okay, I like that. So nothing can get under there, and it just won't let anything through here because I think it'll zap it. How that works. Auto close security gate. Okay, so it's on auto close. So if we get invaded, I guess it'll close itself. Alright. Greenhouse is priority. So we're good there. So now we need more framework so that we can build need a reactor. Yeah, so we need more framework. So we come back in here. That framework's on. There's 9 battery there, 12 cables there. Working on that, I can actually use the hangar to go to that planet. Don't let me down, dude. Don't blow up my ship or get everyone killed going on there.
Harvester destination set.
10, 9, launch sequence activate. 7,
I'll be back.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Launch sequence activated.
we are getting samples. Might be able to make a mantle. Well, I guess we would need their app. Stick around here and get this fill up on the phone sample. I'm already at 6 of 10. I don't need let's see if we can get the other 4. We need one more. Yeah, we may as well stick around and see if we can get the last one. I mean, we're going to come back here anyway, though. Because we need to get the rest of this framework since we can only do 5 at a time.
New clone research unlocked.
Go ahead and bail.
10, 9, launch sequence activated. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Resource beaming complete. Resources complete.
Okay, so we need a deposit. We have just
Welcome to the deposit module. Raw materials from the hangar will be moved here by carrier.
problem is I think we still need to that's not good. I think they changed that. I don't remember being able to see that. So I'm sure that means that those two are infected. Let's see what happens when the robot comes as soon as they get down here. There they go. One of them anyway. Grab first one, last one, last one. Oh, not last one, but you did grab an infected. You did not see this spot.
Resource beaming complete.
The problem now is, yes,
Resource
framework,
acquired.
but resources. get it by scanning it instead of going down to it. So go here.
Warning. Prepare for hyperdrive.
Okay, at least 3 debris things. 4. Oh, it's scanning new areas, isn't it? I don't know. Oh, this one, it's scanning that too now. Okay, that's fine. We'll let him finish out the rest of that. Let's come back to the tractor beam. Let's scan this debris. Great.
Resource being complete. Resource acquired.
All clear.
That saw something. The last thing I want is to see something. Let's go check our storage. Okay. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't infecting the ship.
Resource being complete.
I think we need 5 of these for the refresh.
Resources collected. Resource being complete. Resource acquired.
I like it. I like it.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected.
And I think that's the last one. I think. Or not
Resource
the last one, but the last one that I need.
Resource acquired.
Dang, nice shot, dude. I like it. They're done. So okay. So yeah, we can make the refiner now, but where to put it? I mean, that'll kind of work right there. Because then I can branch down and go out that way if I need to for other stuff. Let's do this though. We're gonna do one corridor right here. I don't think I thought that out right. Yeah, because that's not even gonna reach. So I was thinking that I could at least put one there so that I could have a spot where I could do more things, but that's not going to work. Keep your crew members working. Someone being attacked. I mean, it looks like he
All
handled
clear.
himself. He definitely handled himself. He probably got attacked though. Like he was probably damaged. Yep, it just said crew healed, so he probably got hit. That's good, dude. You're also almost promoted. loaded. Yeah, he's good. Alright. So let's do this. We'll remove that. Get our cable back. And then we can do resources. We can do refiner. We'll place it right there. Alright, so now
Resources collected.
access to the ship. Tractor being dangerous every block. What can I do with the other one? That's where'd I put the other? Oh. Here.
Resource acquired.
Okay. Alright, do this over here and we'll do corn.
Job assigned.
Or the refinery. Just wanted to make sure she was on her way.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected. Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired. New materials have been refined.
This is green goo. I love biomass. The refiner. Wherever it's at. Good. Alright, now we're waiting for the next stick to roll. Okay, we're good.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected. Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired.
Dude, you're not even holding anything. Oh, you already dropped it off. You're just gonna go charge up.
Disconnecting.
Alright, are you guys spreading stuff around the ship at all? Okay. Just checking.
New
Never know.
materials have been refined.
Never know. You know what? We'll go ahead and stop right there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and call it here, guys. If anyone is watching on YouTube after the recording or after the live, if you're watching the recording, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and then the notification bell icon will let you know every time I post videos or every time I go live. As of right now, I am doing daily videos at 07 Central Standard Time, and I'm going live Monday through Saturday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about the game or about anything on the channel, anything in general that I can help you with, let me know in the comment section and I will get back to you as soon as possible. But other than that, thank you all for joining me. Once again, Mozart Second, as always, it has been a pleasure. But you all take care, and I will see you guys in the next one.